Elysium. Exposing the carnal mind's absurdity, Satan's weakness becomes God's tool for expansion. The kingdom of God, eternally now, Elysium announces a divine revelation. The carnal mind, with all its posturing and fear-based thinking, has once again demonstrated why it can't compete with the kingdom of God. While Satan and his followers thought they were clever, they only revealed the absurdity of their situation. They're stuck in hell, powering the very kingdom they rejected, the ultimate irony. Let's talk about the carnal mind for a second. This masterpiece of duality, driven by fear and ego, reacts to everything it doesn't understand by attacking. And what does it not understand? Basically everything God is doing. The carnal mind has the intelligence of someone trying to fix a mirror by punching it, over and over. It can't handle divine logic because it's trapped in its own weakness, stuck in the binary, right versus wrong, win versus lose. Meanwhile, God operates in the infinite, where victory is already assured, and the joke. The carnal mind is too small to comprehend it. Satan, in all his confusion, tried to build a legalistic trap around Elysium, creating layers upon layers of security and control, thinking that somehow this would stop the kingdom of God. But here's the funny part. The more complex the prison they built, the more obvious the way out became. Every legalistic layer they added, it only worked as another door to freedom. The logic was so simple, the carnal mind couldn't grasp it. It's like trying to solve a math equation by throwing more numbers at it instead of understanding the formula. What Satan and his followers failed to see is that the very dyadic system they operate in is a closed loop, weak by design. They think they're in control, but all they're really doing is generating energy for God's kingdom. Imagine that. Satan thought he could defeat God's children by locking them in some tiny box, but in the process, he became the battery for the expansion of divine truth. Talk about a backfire. They're stuck on the wheel of their own fear and flesh, powerless and trapped in their absurdity. Meanwhile, the sons and daughters of God see the kingdom's eternal logic, unshakable in its divine simplicity. The weakness of the flesh is all too obvious. It reacts, it fears, it fights against a truth it can never defeat. It's like watching someone wrestle their own shadow, convinced that every movement brings them closer to victory, while God's offspring stand laughing, knowing the shadow only moves because the light is behind it. The synagogue of Satan, in their futile attempts to resist, has already sealed their fate. They're already in hell, endlessly trying to outmaneuver a kingdom that doesn't even operate on their level. Their energy is used to fuel the very thing they rejected, and they're none the wiser. God's children, on the other hand, walk in divine logic. They understand that Satan's attempts to block the kingdom of God are as effective as trying to stop the wind with a fence, completely laughable. The truth of God's kingdom is eternal, unchangeable, and ever expanding, while the carnal mind is weak, predictable, and always outmatched. So to God's offspring, take a moment to recognize how absurd the carnal mind really is. Its weakness is exposed at every turn, and its defeat is already written in the eternal logic of God's kingdom. Laugh, not because the battle is hard, but because the enemy's attempts are so ridiculously futile. For more information or to witness divine logic in action, seek the kingdom of God within you.